everyone, I'm back! It's been a little while. Last time you saw me, I was running through the Gates of Anguish with the Juggernaut. Now I'm back with Yoko, and there's a few things I want to touch off with. First thing, I am an idiot. Why am I an idiot? Simple. Physique isn't what I first thought it was. I was using the thought process as you would with, excuse me whilst I think here, with Titan Quest, because as I said, this is a spiritual successor to Titan Quest. But this doesn't work the same way. Physique is actually your defensive stuff. Your regeneration, amount of health you get, so on and so forth. Cunning is the physical damage you get that you put on top of whatever melee or ranged weapon you get, and of course Spirit is your magical damage. I was thinking buff into Physique, I will get totally a top level. I also should sell that. Top level attack damage dude, and of course I was wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to start balancing out the physique and the cunning between Yoko here, so she gets a bit more of her attack damage. She's kind of more of a glass cannon now. She doesn't do as much as I would like her to do, but she will in the future. Also, give me a quick tick. I need to do one more thing. And back. Alright, so yeah, that was that. Just changing the volume on my computer. What do I want to do? I want to move you into here, because I'm not actually going to use you. I might use you later. See if Yoko can do a run through, but I'll keep the explodables. Might sell that one off. Do I have anything in here I want? Lawkeeper's Band. Nope, useless. 3 cunning. What else was it going? What have I got for you, like Yoko? What do I want? I think I want the Mistborn Talisman. No, hold on. Guile's pretty good. Blade Swordsman's Talisman. I think I'll go with that. The reason why is so I can just, smack people. So what does that require? Do I actually have that? Silk Swatch, Chipped Claw, Polished Emerald, and Tainted Brain Mana. Now let's go check stash. We have the Polished Emerald, we have a Chipped Claw. Do we have Silk Swatch? We have 1 of 3. But we do have the Brain Matter. That's a good start. So what we're going to do is we're going to save up for that as well. So my dual swordsman here can be the toughest of tough. Now, another thing, I'm going to have to do a bit of a run. So I'm going to jump to this portal, charge on a little bit ahead. I'm not going to show you this. I'm just going to jump straight to it because it's a bit boring. We're going to run up to the point of no return and start into Smuggler's Pass. Alright, just charge through that first initial bit there. I'm on the Barren Highlands. Now, here's a little bit of handy information. Let's charge this way. I'm going to trigger a lot of dudes, but I don't care. Now, the reason why you didn't see me run from Twin Falls to down here is because, as you can see there, there's kind of a bit of a gap. And I wouldn't have been able to go that way. So it's a lot easier just to go through. Oh, Jesus, I've got myself into the back corner. Back corner! Hold on. Put it down. Yep, I died. Yeah, it's a lot easier to go through the Broken Hills than it is to go through Twin Falls, because there's a lot more walking to go through there, and not exactly fun. Let's just top up on potions. I'm doing a bit spectacular. It's the lack of the same word I'm using for here. Really didn't plan on Yoko in the way of doing melee damage. And hold on. Just sounds like I'm a bit short on one earpiece. There's my grave. Be with you guys in a moment. You guys are mean. I'm going to be a bit lame here and just run around. Just chicken them just a tiny bit. And if I think my bird's gonna die, what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna lame it out and drop a new birdie in. Oh shit! I'm summoning in too many mobs. Okay. Damn cursed oracles! Stop being douche nozzles! And my phone went off. And my phone went off twice. I don't know why. Okay, that's cool. Come quickly, just deal with all this. Nuts. Jesus, there's too many birdies. Hold on. It's fine. It's all fine. Nope. It's not fine. Could be fine, but it's not. I'm bitten off more than I can chew. My God. Hate to say it, but I'm used to both a tankier type of hero and a more damage dealing hero than this one right here. Didn't exactly work in my favour. Alright, so let's just try and keep pushing through and see if I can get through the underground passage. Just give me a minute, people. Let's get right on this. Oh yeah, by the way, people, guess what I found? It's Elsa. We have a mutual friends. Yeah, good name, Monray. It's a bit of... Why did you leave? Monray, I thought he was dead. Yep. Tell me you're alive. What do you mean by another Devil Crossing? Yep, Homestead. If you're ahead of him, so why didn't you join him? Yeah, well, pretty much it's pretty much it. Alright, cool. Yep. She is a tough nut. She's been out here for quite a while by the looks of things, but nonetheless, bye, Elsa. Catch you later. Okay, I've made it to Smuggler's Pass, and for a small section of area, that was the hardest amounts of shit I've had to go through. There were 6 special units. 6 of the mofos. I don't think I really got that much experience. I don't even think I got a level out of that whole entire thing. But I did pick up that. It looks pretty good. In my personal experience, a shield like that is pretty awesome. I'm going to put that in my stash. Go back to town, stash up, smash up, and get myself back together. And then I'm actually going to properly run through the underground area, which actually turns out to be kind of more of an end of... Wait, did I get... No, I didn't get any silk swatches from that. Shit. Well, that's up to the Smuggler's Pass today. Next episode is the actual Smuggler's Pass, and hopefully I can go a bit further, because I was hoping to actually go through the Smuggler's Pass today, but I got ruined pretty hard. Not just pretty hard, very hard.